Hello guys, how's everybody doing today? I hope everybody's doing good. Well, today this is gonna be a different video. This is about using Ninjatrader to help us uncover our opportunity at the PSE market. Alrighty, let's get going. Now, in this tutorial, you will learn how to download PSE data, and from there we're gonna install a Ninjatrader. After installing Ninjatrader, I'm gonna teach you guys everything how to make your chart look like this chart, wherein you will see here this is the monthly and you got weekly inside the daily all in one chart, which will enable you to help you analyze the market better, and as well as you have individual charts wherein you can see and you can draw, save your work. And then also comes with that is the price action indicator that I have here that I'm gonna show you guys also. This is, you can also download everything, and the good part of this, guys, is everything here is free to use. So let's start working on. All right, let's go. Hello guys. Okay, so let's start with our section A. Section A is actually getting the historical data and daily data from Philippine Stock Exchange. So we're gonna go over in installation of the software, and after that we're gonna do a download as well as the tutorial on how to download in a step-by-step format. So actually this particular the first thing we do is we need to install the Python program. Now I use the Microsoft Store. Now I do understand, if we take a look at here, right, and then we're gonna go to like let's say Google, right, and you can download the Python program, right? There's this one, and you can actually download here, but I noticed that if I use this program to download, I couldn't install the step 2 and step 3. I'm having a problem. So actually I accidentally just install it using Microsoft Store. So first things first, the way we're gonna install the Python, I like the Microsoft Store better. So let's go here, go to your Microsoft account, and let's type Python, enter. Then actually there's 3.9, 3.7, but I just choose this one, no particular reason, but anyway, yeah. Alright, so it's free. Oh, by the way, everything that I teach here, guys, or a download, is all for free. So yeah, so now it's downloading. Starting to download. So I'm just gonna. Okay, so we're almost done in the downloading. Now it's trying to install it. Now it's all complete. So it is installed. So let's just click this one, pin the start. And then the way you know, right, that if you have installed the program is I normally use command prompt, CMD, command prompt, and the next thing we do, we type Python, enter. And if you see this particular sayings here or whatever, then you have installed the program. So we're going to the next step. Control Z to exit and enter. So now you're exit out. So what is step 2? So we need to install Investpy. Now before we begin, let me just introduce to you, and I would like to thank this group here, Investpy. So let's take a look at what's their website. So Investpy, it's not only to download data from the Philippine stock market. So basically you can download a lot of stuff, and you can go to their website, and once you go to their website, then you will see you can download American stock if you want to add it. So you can actually do the same thing what you're doing for the Philippines, but for the US data. So it's all the same, right guys? So but what we're trying to do here is just for the Philippine data, for the Philippine Stock Exchange. So now we're going to step 2, installing Investpy using pip. Alright, next. So you just type pip install Investpy and enter. And basically what happens is it goes through to the internet and downloads the data and installs all of those scripts and stuff like that. So the reason why I'm not pausing the tutorial to let you know, at least you know, are you doing it right or wrong, right? So this is what it does. It won't take long, guys. It won't take long. Right? It's downloading. It's quick. So you get this warning scripts and stuff. Don't worry about that. Alright. Still loading. Oh, if you notice, guys, I'm just using Oracle VirtualBox to do installation, because I have already installed this on my local PC, but I want to show a tutorial wherein you can really see how it feels and how to install it, right? So you'll get all of these. So once you get this one running, set up, installed, successfully installed and everything, that's pretty cool. It's done. So next, you would type Python, enter. This is to test if the software is working or not. Then you just type import Investpy, enter. If you don't have any errors, right, like that, like this particular, then you have installed the software properly. Congratulations, guys. Alright, so let's go to the next step. Again, enter. So the second thing we're gonna do is we're gonna download the scripts that I created from this website that I prepared for you guys. So copy, go to your browser, open a new tab, right click, paste, enter. Then you'll get this one, then of course file, save. So it's gonna download it. I'm just gonna pause the video for a sec. Alright guys, we have already 14 to 12 seconds left to download, and we'll just wait here for a few seconds. Alright, so once we download this data, let's see, let's try to open the file. Alright, there you go. Then we're gonna extract all. So we're just gonna maintain extract data on downloads, right? So we're just gonna extract the data here. Alright, there you go. Okay, so we're gonna make this one bigger. Now, actually guys, I set this one up wherein you have Ninjatrader files. Later we're gonna use this, and I've also set up here the Python project, and as well as sample link. So this one, the PSE get, this is for the daily updates. So we're gonna first take out this one, right? So let's install this. So we're just gonna copy these to your C drive directly. So from this PC, go to your C drive, right click and paste it there on the root folder. So it's just easier. So okay, so what's our next topic after we copy and paste those? So we have already tested Investpy and it's working. So we're gonna download the following stocks: BDO, PGOLD, and MBT. So how do we do that? Again, we're gonna use this command prompt. Then we're gonna go CD, that is change directory, change to PY, Investpy, dir. So that's it, all the files are there. Now we're gonna run the program. How to run a Python program? So Python space, let's see, that's the program that I actually wrote. Enter. Okay. So basically, this program, I would actually like to thank Ninjatrader. If you want to take a look at his YouTube here, this is the guy who created this program, who combined Investpy and his little program that I just copied. So let's shout out to him. Thank you. So let's go first BDO. So type BDO. And let's say the next stock that we wanted to take a look is PGOLD. So enter that one again, enter. Then the last one, MBT. Alright, enter. Okay, so there you go. So we're just gonna close this program for now. What happens, it exit out. So let's go to your C drive and let's see what happens. So PY. So you'll have these files already, right? So when you right click them, right, and go to edit, right, notepad comes out and this is what you get. Basically the date, open, high, low, and close for 5 years, which is pretty good for a historical data. So the next thing what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a look at how Ninjatrader likes it to be formatted, right? So we're gonna go to this website. I'm just gonna show this to you, so you'll have so you'll know why. Okay. So the way Ninjatrader likes it, right, is this format. For the daily bars, they would like it to be date, open, high, low, close, and I guess the volume on the end, right? So take a look at that. Date, open, high, low, close, and volume. All right. Now the difference between that is it's like this format, and if we lower that, oops, sorry about that, guys. Take a look at this, and the text file is a little bit different, see, right? It's not exactly as this. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna format it to look like this. So follow me. We're gonna do this. Go, replace everything, all with nothing. It's because we don't need that. There's no symbol here. Then the next thing we're gonna do, comma, but they're using a what do you call that? Semicolon. I'm not so sure if that's the right word. So from comma, put semicolon. Replace all. Boom. Then the next thing we're gonna do, there's no minus line there, so minus, like that. Replace all, so it's all, this looks the same as this now. Then we're done, so we're gonna save this. So we're gonna do that for the 3, so go next, minimize, open another program. So let's go to MBT here, right click, edit, still the same, select that, go replace with nothing because we want to delete that column. The next thing we do, the comma should be changed to this one, like that, semicolon, replace all, and that will happen there, it's changing. This one, minus sign with blank, replace all. Okay, we're done, so we're gonna right click, save, that's good. Then the last is PGOLD. Alright, still the same again, like this. Replace with nothing because we want to delete the column. Then the comma should be the same with semicolon. Replace all. The minus should be just blank. Replace all. Alright, then right click. Oh no, X, then save. So we're done. So let's make this one bigger again. So we have done with this part. Next, let's download the Philippine Stock Exchange Index, right? So how do we do that? So again, let's go here. Actually, I also created an index program. So you just type Python, of course, with small letters. Then index py, and enter. Then of course you're gonna get this, and we're just gonna type PSEI. Then we're just gonna enter that symbol and then press the button. Oh, okay, when you get this kind of error, that means that this particular index cannot be found, right? So let me try to fix this. So let's give it a second here. Alright guys, for some reason I forgot how did I download this PSE, but let's go to the next one, wherein how to download other Philippine data that could not be downloaded by this program. Now Investpy uses the investing.com's data server to download, right? But definitely we can use Investograms, which is, for me, I actually love Investograms with all of its features and stuff. So we're gonna download it there manually, right? So let's go to the browser, open your Investogram. Now for example, I noticed that Dito, right? Dito, you could not use my program to download. So let's go back again. Let's close this one for a sec. Then let's go to CMD. Okay. And of course we're gonna go CD, change directory to PSPY, Python, then GUIDS. I'll give you 2 examples wherein the program just doesn't work, and of course the index doesn't work. So one is MM, in case if you want to download MM. See, it will give you that stock MM cannot be found, although you can find it in investing.com, Dito. Those two you can't find them for some reason, but this is how there's a workaround on that, but you need to use Investograms, right? So let's close that one. So I'll give you an example here. So let's say you're gonna download Dito, right? There's a historical data portion of this one. So you just copy everything. So oops, sorry about that. I actually just select it there too fast. Let's it's just gonna go copy. Oops. Let's do it again. Slowly this time. Alright. Copy. Once you copy it, then you would open your Excel spreadsheet or stuff. But actually I use this program called LibreOffice. Most of the programs I use, guys, is open source. I like using open source program because number one, it's free. Second, it's not that bad, right? Okay, so if we take a look at this, right, the format for Investograms is last price, change, then open, high, low, and close, and volume, right? So the way we're gonna work around this, oops, sorry again. I actually minimized the whole thing. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna delete these two columns. Those are the change columns. Then next, we know that this is the last price, but NinjaTrader likes open, high, low, and close. So what I'm gonna do is do like this. Let's insert a column after. Oh, sorry. Let's undo that one. Oops. Undo insert. It's this one. Insert. Right click. Then we're gonna drag this. There you go. And we're gonna delete this. Then we're gonna go insert column before, so there's a space, and this is this particular column is net foreign, so we can't really use that, so we're just gonna delete that column. Then I would like to shout out to David Ong for giving us this formula here to make the number, the text to number, which is, if you want to take a look at his particular website, how to convert Investgram, David Ong, shout out to you, thank you. So we're gonna put this here, and we're gonna paste just the formula like that. Oops, sorry about that again. Paste. Alright. Then we're just gonna change this one to G, right? Because it's G. G. All the A1 to G. That's all you have to do. Yep. Then enter. Now it's changed from 2564 million to this, the number, right? So all you have to do is just right click. Control D. That's it. You're done. Now the next thing we're gonna do is we need to save this one as a CSV file or a comma delaminated file. So save as. Then we change this one to text CSV, right? Then of course I have already Dito, so we're just gonna do this as Dito test. But the format of NinjaTrader, it has to be the symbol.csv. So we're just gonna do it like that, just to show you. Then it's gonna ask you use CSV. Then it will tell you what is the delaminator. Then we would use this one, the semicolon, then the string, whatever. Then click OK. Oh, before we do that, we need to change the date. So the date, we just click this one. Forgot. There is a format, the date. Oh, sorry about that again. Cells. Then you go to date. Then you change this to the way NinjaTrader likes it. That is YYY, year, MMDD. I'll just show you why this is what NinjaTrader likes. Year, a month, then day. So oops again. Yeah, that's it. Then we're gonna make it look like that. And click OK. And it does that. Then of course, save as. Then text to CSV. We're just gonna change that one to Vito_Tesla. Yeah. Then save. Then use CSV. Then of course field delaminator. Then string. Then click OK. Alright. Then we're gonna close this. So now let's go back to the directory where we save it, which is my documents. This one, right? So we're gonna open this one. Take a look at it. Now we are good, right? This is the date. This is the price, open, high, low, and close. But we don't need this, right? So what do we do with this? So again, we would go right click, open with the LibreOffice stuff, then click OK. All we have to do is just to delete this now. That's it. Then of course, file, oops, sorry about that, I always overshoot there. Save as, again CSV, replace, yes, that's it. So now use CSV. Then when we close this now, guys, oh, and when we open this, now it's clean. So it's a date, open, high, low, close, and the volume. Now that's what Ninjatrader likes. So you will do that the same thing for let's say if you go here, right, for the Philippine Stock Exchange. So you're just gonna type that one, PSE, sorry about that again. Okay, then click that one. Then you're gonna go to historical data, still the same thing, exactly the same, right? Copy everything and do the same thing, right? Okay, so I'm not gonna show that to you because it will extend the tutorial. So but it's the same process, right? So the next thing we're gonna do right now is we're gonna use once you download the data, right, it's moving on forward in updating those daily changes in price, because you only download the historical data once, right? Then in the next few days it's just that you're gonna update, right? So to give you an example what I mean, right? Let's cancel this one. Let's go open. So what I did right now also, right, is I also created a data folder for historical updates as well as daily. So if you go to your TY, right, so I would go here, BDO, MBT, oops, individually select those and cut those, right? And normally I just organize myself to a data folder, historical updates, and paste it here. Now let's take a look at this, right? Give you an example. Edit. So we understand in this particular part, right, although this has the October 16, the last day, but just for an example's sake, right, we're gonna delete the Friday and we're gonna download the Friday manually, and I'll show this later to you guys what I mean. Okay, we're gonna delete this, right click, save, right? Same for MBT, right click, go to the last day, delete, save, then okay, or edit again, go down. I'll show this to you how I do it, right? Now what we go to, okay, so this is where we're gonna download the individual data from this website. So I have here, so every day I go to this website of our PSE stock market to download daily PDF in order for me to convert it to CSV file to import back to Ninjatrader. So we go here, I'm gonna copy that, go to your browser, select another tab, right click paste and enter. Alright, we just have to wait for a second here. Okay, so basically if you take a look at it, this is market activity and click reports. This is what you really get, right? And then you would click this one. It's a free download, right? Then you just download this. Just wait for a second. Oops, I forgot to, you have to agree this and download. Then once you download it, put it to your downloads data. Stock quotes 10/16/2020. Alright, then like that. Okay, so you finish downloading that. Okay, and again, I would like to thank the next program that we're going to be using is from this guy, Yaba PSE Get, this software, right? So actually, I downloaded this software and I added it to your to my download. So if you go to DC Trader, YouTube, right, and go to PSE Get -XP, double click, right, and you would go here and you would look, where is that? This one with a little look like a dog. PSE Get, right? All right. Then we're gonna go add. Then you go to your downloads page, stock quotes. All right. Then this time we're gonna go here. Now, what we're gonna do is, you'll see the stock quotes, right? PDF. Make sure that, of course, the date format is year, month, day, right? And of course, the denominator, we're just gonna make it comma for now. And yep. And then the files, right? Where do you want to save the files? I normally would like to save it in my I have here the PSE. This is another program that I use. So let's save it here. So everything is good. Make sure PSE, C, then your date, symbol, open, high, low, and close. And actually, yeah, that's it. Everything is exactly as is. Then give it to me. Click. Log done, and you know it's done. Exchange notice, whatever, and everything. Then close. Then close. Then of course you go back to the directory of C, PSE. Alright. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna just rename this to temp. That's all we need to do, temp. Right. And then the next thing we're gonna do here is we're gonna go to right click here, name, and we're gonna open with, okay, let me look for an app. So basically the app that I'm looking for here, we need to install Notepad++. I'm not so sure if you have that, but I really like this one too, Notepad++, this one, the unofficial Notepad++. So you're gonna download that. It's just that making our, so no thanks again. Just gonna download that. Alright. So we're gonna go launch, pin to start, and launch, right? Alright. Close that one again. I mean, you can close this now. Then when you can right click main and then open with Notepad++. Alright. So all we have to do is please add or delete if you want some small changes and stuff. So we're just gonna go whatever stock that you wanted to download, it will just recreate it later. So BDO, we have PGOLD, and we have, now the difference is that we have PGOLD, and next is MBT. Then for the index, right? It's actually, it looks very different. So we're gonna just right click, edit, then we're gonna find PSE, find. I'm just gonna copy this. Notepad++, like that. Then of course save that. Then when you run my little program, right? Again, go back here. So we're gonna go CD. We're gonna go to the PSE now because we're gonna do the daily updates, right? Like that. Next, dir. Then we changes the main, right? So Python main.py. When you enter that one, that's it, done. Basically what happens is it will recreate the daily updates, right? So if you double click this, right? Edit, right? So it's already ready, set up, right? So it's easy. The only difference is that we just rename this one without the whatever you call this sign here. Okay, then you're gonna copy all of these. Oops, manual sign, copy, 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 and cut. And go back to your data folder, daily updates. So let us do a recap of what we. Hello guys, we are now on section B. What is section B? It's basically installing the Ninjatrader desktop platform, as well as installing its accompanied indicators that I actually given to you guys so you can follow my charts. So first of all, let's go to download Ninjatrader from ninjatrader.com. So let's open our browser. Again, let's go to Ninjatrader. Actually, I find Ninjatrader platform is good. It's more or less the same as Broker, but yeah, I like Ninjatrader because I use it every day. So okay, so let's go a free download. All right, just enter your email. Just click no. Then basically we're gonna use Ninjatrader 7. Now there is a new version. Next time I will do an update on the new version. Alright, so we have finished that one. Now of course, let's go to the prerequisite for NinjaTrader. I actually added this one. So the prerequisite is actually the .NET Framework 3.5. So let's install this program. Install this feature. So it's just gonna install it. I'm just gonna pause the video. Alright guys, so we're back here. So once you said this feature is installed properly, then that's good. Then let's go back to the downloads, the NinjaTrader setup. Just double click that. And it's gonna do again another download. Just basically it's gonna download everything, and you just follow the wizard. So I'm just gonna pause this for a bit, and as the wizard go by, I'm gonna record again. Okay guys, then you will get this setup wizard. So we're just gonna go click next, agree, next. It's gonna install it at that directory, next. Then you just do this and then click next, and of course click yes. It's gonna install NinjaTrader. Alright, alright, so you have, congratulations, you have installed NinjaTrader. So let's just close this one for a sec. Let's close this one for a sec. So let's go to, so we have done this, we have done this. So let's go to step 4, install NinjaTrader Indicators. So we'll start with the zip files, then followed with the CS files. Alright, so where were we? So we're gonna use NinjaTrader 64-bit. Now we're gonna use 32-bit on downloading, importing the data. Alright, but now we're just gonna use this one. Don't worry about that. I'm gonna explain to you as we go by. So okay, we'll just wait for a sec here. What's going on? Alright, so it's gonna do, okay, oops, sorry about that, I double clicked too much. You just click it once. Okay, so we're just gonna skip this. This one, you need to allow NinjaTrader to go to the internet. Okay. Just click allow. Okay, oops. Let's do it again. Oh, I got some issues there. A second. Okay, just too much clicking. All right, so now let us do an import. Okay, so first things first, let's take a look at what files are we gonna import. So on your downloads folder, VC Trader and the YouTube, these are the files that you need to download. They're the zip files. So we're gonna import this. I'm may gonna import just, oops, again, sorry. I'm gonna import a few. Then it's basically the same thing for all of these, right? I'm gonna import 3, then I'm gonna pause the video. I'm gonna import everything else. Okay, so let's go ahead, let's do it again. So here, so it's very simple. Utilities, import, then click yes. Then you go to your downloads folder, DC Trader, YouTube, NinjaTrader files, indicators, zip. And this one, bar session. These are the indicators. Okay, good. And again. Alright, then bars in row. Yeah, you just click yes, don't worry about that. I'm just gonna do it. Then next. Import. Yes. Charts. It's pretty quick. Just go slowly down by one. Now let's continue to get a little bit. Now sometimes you're gonna get an error or whatever. Just add it. Yeah, just click yes, yes, yes for everything. It's just gonna override the next. We have done that. Philippines, import, yes. And this one, super trend. We add this one already, then we are gonna add this. And do that. Now, some of these indicators we're not gonna use, but just an added bonus. You can actually download a lot of indicators for NinjaTrader because there's a lot of people who program NinjaTrader indicators. Some of them are paid, some of them are free. So it's up to you to download. Feel free to download. Now there, we just type in the sites, whatever. Yeah. Good. So we download everything. So the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna install these ones, right? So very easy. So right click. Let's copy these. And all the CS file, copy. Then go to your My Documents, NinjaTrader, bin. Follow this one, bin, custom, indicator, right click and paste. That's it. Then we're gonna close, we're gonna just leave that open. So follow this path, this PC, documents, NinjaTrader, bin, custom, indicator. Then next, we're gonna install them. So basically edit indicator. So you will know this one. So we're gonna do a manual, like so, fancy bar timer. So we'll click that one. Okay. Then it's basically it's gonna do this building intelligence cache. So these are all the codings, right? Now I've seen also AMI Broker. There's some codings there too, but if you're really good in coding, you could create your own indicator. Compile. It's done. Next, what is the next? Opening range. So we're just gonna do that. Edit. Look for opening range. Where's that opening range? Okay, where's that opening range? Letter O. There you go. Right click, compile. The next we're gonna do is show bid as WH. Show bid as this one. Compile. The next, toolbar shortcut. Okay, got it. Toolbar shortcut. Toolbar. Where are you? That's it. Hit OK. Compile. The next is trading time. Again, go to index. Done. That wasn't that bad. So next, you have that installed now. Okay, so we have done the installation of both CS files and zip files. So let's go. Now we're gonna download the historical data, video, PGOLD, and MBT. So first things first, we're gonna create the symbol in our instrument manager. Okay, step one. So don't worry about this stuff here. So first we're gonna create new. What's the new? So P, we're gonna create a new instrument list, like a group of lists for Philippine stock. So it's all PSE of our stuff. So when you type here BDO, right? Search. There's nothing there, so don't worry about that. So new, okay, type BDO. Everything just leave the same. Yeah. So the way I do it is I do this, right? Like that. Then I actually use Investgram just to know the complete name, right? So let's go Investgram. Right, new downloads. Sorry about that, guys. My internet's not that fast. So BDO, enter. So that's it. I'm just gonna copy the name BDO. Copy. Go back to Ninjatrader. Paste. And the exchange is PSE, Philippine Stock Exchange. Then this one is, you just go down here, type on the external portion. Excuse me. Oh no, sorry about that. BDO. Then click OK. Alright, now you have BDO here now. So you transfer BDO to this side. Next. PGOLD. Actually, you can't find PGOLD no matter what. So you're gonna new, do the same, PGOLD. Again, we're gonna go to Philippine Stock Exchange, PSE. Then go here, PGOLD, enter, copy. That's what I normally do. Then go back to Ninjatrader, paste, miscellaneous, go to external, PGOLD, right? Click OK. Now once it's selected here, do that, it's PGOLD there. The next one is MBT. Of course, you search for it, there's nothing that comes up. So new, MBT, exchange is PSE. Where's PSE? There you are. Type MBT here. Copy the name. That's Control C and Control V, right? Miscellaneous or external MBT. Click OK. Then move here. So you got 3 now. Click OK. Alright. Now the next step, we're gonna make this one bigger. We're gonna go Tools, Historical Manager. Then we're gonna leave it like this. This one, last UTC, Import. So import, we're gonna go to our C drive, Data folder, Historical Updates, BDO. Import successfully. Then we're gonna import again MBT. That next. So it's basically then PGOLD. Now let's take a look at it. So we're gonna create the chart. File, new, chart. Then we're gonna go to PSE. Then this one changed from minute, right guys? Change this one to day. And change maybe the days to 2000 maybe. Oops, sorry about that. Did not enter 2000. Oops. Alright. Click OK. So now you will have this now, the data of BDO, right? Now, although you don't have the last day, right? You're missing one day, the 16. But I'll show you later how we're gonna do that. But now you have the BDO. We just have to change. Oh, the default. But how do we change this one? Sorry about that, guy. We may need to change this. We may need to delete these and put our stuff there. So let's do that again. Let's go to the instrument manager. Oops, sorry about that. Because we can't see. Let's go back to instrument manager. Default. Let's gonna use this one then. Here, if we go back here, oh, it still uses this one. Instrument. So we're gonna just make our life easier, guys. We're gonna do this. Instrument default. We're just gonna remove this. Okay, wait. We're just gonna. By clicking this one, click all of these stuff out, and then we're gonna add BDO search. That MBT search, move that, and then next is PGOLD search, move there, right? Click OK. Now if we go back here, you'll have it all there, default. MBT, there you go, MBT, right? Then if we go to PGOLD, there you go. Then the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna update the last day, because this is missing the days of the 16, right? So how do we do that? So we're gonna minimize this, and basically we have, if you take a look at your file, you have already did the program. Your daily updates are all here, and these are all the 16, right? We're gonna do it manually. So again, go to tools, historical, start import, manually, right? Import, next, import, next, and the last PGOLD import. Cool. Right. Now, how does it look like? See, this is where if you're gonna manually edit, if there's some issues, this is how it looks like inside. Okay. Oh. So we're gonna do a refresh, right? Get this thing right. How come it did not upload? Take a look at it. Okay. Let me take a look at it again. Sometimes Ninjatrader, when you do an update, it does not go update right away. So sometimes I gotta close it and click yes to all. Then let's open it again. I'll get back to you guys. I think we need to use the 32-bit program. For some reason it did not update. So let's use this one. Okay, so it's something to do with the, so you can't use 64, please use 32. Now there's not really much big difference between the 64-bit and 32-bit. Maybe if you're trading or using the gun, but so basically that's it. So there's a bug, right? So if you take a look at it, the last day we imported, right? It has to be 32. Alright, so let's go. So we're gonna close this and we're gonna create a new chart. Now on the new chart now, change this one to 2000. Click OK. Now you have the additional days, see? Basically, if you wanna drag this up, you press Control, drag this one up. I'm pressing Control at the same time, right? That's about it. Then next, that's pretty good. Next, if you change that to MBT, and of course, arrow, press mouse, left click, and you can drag it, right? And if you wanna make it bigger, Control, arrow up, arrow, you know, down or something. So it depends on how you use it. Now I'll also add the link for the Ninjatrader tutorial, but that's the most simple way. Control, moving up, then you can drag arrow. That's pretty cool. Just arrow and move up and down, so you can do like that, right? Okay, so next, pure gold, last day. That's how pure gold is. Okay, so next let's take a look at where we are. So we have done this, so we're gonna go to section C now. Thank you very much and see you on the next section. Okay guys, we are now on section C, chart formatting on Ninjatrader. So let's minimize this, and first the chart we're gonna do is just a daily chart view, more or less the same as mine. So let's open the 64-bit. Oh, just a reminder guys, when you import data you have to use the 32-bit, but when you wanna, basically you can still use the 32-bit, you don't have to use the 34-bit. Yeah, let's go. Open, skip. So let's go, new workspace, actually new chart, and let's go to BDO, daily again, 2000, then click OK. So let's start from here. So this is the chart you're gonna get. So we're gonna clear up these grid lines. So how do we do that? Clearing out the grid lines is right click, properties, plot grid lines, plot vertical grid lines. All you have to do is to make it false, false, then click apply, then it's all gone, right? nothing na. Then next, you can right click, templates, save as your default template. That's pretty cool. The next, now we're gonna ready to install the indicators. So how do we install the indicators? The first most important indicator is the toolbar. So minimize that. There is the toolbar shortcut, so double click that. Normally there's a label here, right? If you leave it, you will see the label over here. I guess I'm an OCD guy. I want it clean, so I clear that one and apply. So what's this toolbar use? This toolbar is used for this, like you have the line. So you know, the line like this, you can draw like that. You have it's more or less the same format as our Invista charts. More or less. It's just that, take a look at this. Let's go to home. It's the same toolbar over here in Invista. More or less the same. You have the trend line, you know, horizontal line, you have array. And this one, if you minimize this, it has that. It has the ray too. The ray line wherein you click this. The longer line, you have like that, right? So it's up to you. You can right click, change this. If you don't like blue, you can change it to brown. You can change it to any color you like, and you can set it at default. So the next time you use this particular tool, it will be colored green now. And you could also, you know, right click, change it. You want solid, you want dash. It all depends on how you want your charts. Click OK, play around with it. And if you want to make it bigger, 3, like that, it's up to you. You know, it depends on how you're going to use it. Please take a look. You have the Fibonacci. This one, like that. You can draw it. Depends on how. There's some tools here that you can use. You have the horizontal line. Although, first of all, you cannot see the number, right? So we're gonna add the next indicator. That's what you call the label horizontal alerts line. Double click that one and make this one, just delete this labels here so it looks a little bit cleaner. Then click OK. Right click. You can, well, actually you can save it later as your default, but that's it. So when you do a line now, see, you'll see a number now. What's the number there so you can see it? The next indicator that I like to add is the moving average. Now there's two types of moving average here. You have the regular moving average or the EMA. I like the EMA better, which is the exponential. I put 21. Just leave the EMA plots to be orange. I can make it a little thicker. And I can make the dash line as I like this one, dash dot. Click OK like that. So that's the 21 EMA. Now you can add more EMAs if you want, but I just like to have one line. Then the next indicator that I like to use is the swings. The swing indicators let you know, lets you plot the swing for the second entry, the first entry. Then I just change it to strength 1. Delete the swing there. And of course EMA labels, just delete the label EMA. So it just looks a little cleaner, that's all. There you go. So you have the swings. See? Then you'll have the swings marked. So you'll have a better view. Like, it never broke this swing. Almost, but it never broke this swing. And of course, if you want to see a better view, you have to show the data box. There's a data box here, which you can show. You can click that one. What's the high there? Low, everything, you know. As you move, it moves also per bar, right? That's one. Okay, so the next one that I would like to use indicator is the, other than this, would be the price. This one, the price line, it will tell you what's the current close of the market. So you can double click that one. Label, we normally delete the label. Click OK. So you'll just know the ending price is over there, right? So you can see it, right? That's the only reason why. Another that I like to use is the price swing. You can double click this one. Calculated the bar close. Yeah, it's okay. Because it's already closed, the market. So price swing. Okay. And you just click apply. There you go. So the swings, right? That's how you do it. So you'll have the same more or less as mine, right? So these are the micro channels, sort of like that, right? All right. So, and then now you can delete this. This one is, let me get this thing, indicator, price, swing. Okay, length in. Now instead of ticks, right, we're gonna use points. No, we're just gonna take that out. False. Duration in bars, that's more important. The volume, we don't see the volume there, so false. Price, true, bars. So I just keep it like this: length, false. Duration in bars, or in days. That's another way. It's easier because we're in days. True, and everything is false. Click OK. So it's simple. That means that it took 8 days to go here, and another how many days to go from here to here on top? 10 days. From down, 59 days, 11 days, 19 days, and I think so on and so forth, right? So now you have that. So I'm gonna make this one as your default. So template, save as default. All right. Next, so we have done this particular chart. We're gonna do a combination of monthly, weekly, and daily all in one chart. Before we do that, let's save our work. So workspace, save as, let's just mark it PSEI, and that's it. So the next time when we close Ninjatrader, right? Save everything, yes to all. Then when we open the 32-bit or 64-bit Ninjatrader, it's gonna add our chart. Skip this one, you don't need that. There you go. See, so actually it also saves your drawings, right? That's the only thing I use this one for. So it saves your drawings. So to enlarge it, the chart, just click, left click, mouse. You can put the arrow here, make it bigger. Then you press Control, then press your left click of your mouse to drag it up. If you want to make it bigger, Control, arrow up to move it, and to move it bigger, actually to sort of expand it, arrow, Control, arrow down. That's how you do it. And then if you want to make this bigger, Control, press your left click of your mouse, and like that. That's how you would see it, right? Okay, so we're done there. The next one is we're gonna add a new chart. So for Ninjatrader, we're gonna minimize this. New chart, still the same. We could use BDO. Still the same. Now following, load the following chart template. Yeah, we can use this. How many days? 2000 again. Next, makes this one bigger. Now we're gonna right click, go to data series. First we're gonna add weekly, so we're gonna add BDO. Change this one to weeks, right? Then from weeks, okay, let's check it out. And then from chart style to box. And then color up and down, we're just gonna make that as web transparent, right? Okay, transparent. Then for the outline of the box, how big the box is, we're just gonna make this one as maybe maroon. That's including the down, maroon. And oops, sorry about that, that's not white smoke, I said maroon. And we're gonna make this one a little bigger, the box 2 maybe. And instead of solid, we're just gonna make it as dash dash. Alright, now when you click apply, right, it will go down like that, right? So we're gonna re-edit it again. Let me see here, the weekly. Oh, sorry about that, that's supposed to be transparent. Click apply, it'll be like that, right? So now it goes to panel 2 or the level, right? So we're just gonna change the panel of this, make it to panel 1, which is this, right? So once again, daily first, next is weekly. Change the colors up and down, make these ones whatever you like, right? And then the panel into 1. That's all. Click apply. Now that's all in 1 week, 1 box. So that's weekly. So if you change that to MBT, so that's weekly of MBT in combination with the dailies, right? So you notice that it never breaks the low of the previous week. That is so bullish, guys. All right, now next, let's do a monthly. Let's add the monthly here. How do we add the monthly? Sorry about that. Again, data series. Now we have added MBT, so we're just gonna add MBT, so it has to be the same company, right? From week to month. Next, candlestick to box. Then this one to transparent. This one to transparent. Then this one, you can go bars up and down. You can change the color whatever you like. Then new panel, no. Make it into 1, that's all. Panel, let me repeat. Box, transparent, transparent. It depends on how you wanna edit this one. Panel has to be 1. And everything has to be the same. Daily, weekly, month. And click OK. Now you have it, guys. 1 month. So that's March, April, June, May, June, July, August, September, and we are in October. Then now you will see, does it often go below its low? Like this one, it's trying to go down. It went a little bit, so that's where you could use this one. It's a combination now, everything all in one. All right, so another uses of this, you can use this to take a look at. So I'm gonna explain to you on the next tutorial on how to use this chart to help you on your investing or trading. Thank you very much for taking your time and looking at these tutorial. Hope you find this useful, and if you have any comments on concern, just put it in the comment and I'll get back to you. Thank you and take care.